really study the art form. Really, there's so much information that's out there. You could be, if somebody came before you and showed you how to do it, you should be able to learn from their level of excellence and take it to the next level. My advice is like, the stakes are high with it. For me, it's like life or death. And so, I would say to take it that seriously, and don't think that you can't be better than somebody else. You're supposed to. You're put in this position for a reason, and there's nothing that you can't do. You can get better.
So what's going on YouTube? So look, right? I just want to tell y'all, first of all, don't dumb yourself down for people, because I remember I used to do that, right? So as y'all see, I listen to my motivational stuff in my car, right? I always keep at least 2 motivational CDs in my CD deck, and I remember I used to keep like one. I tried to keep like a Meek Mill or some type of popular artist, and one of the disc changes just in case. Some guys got in the car with me. You know what I mean? Some younger guys got in the car with me or something. And then I realized, and I listen to that too. Don't get me wrong, but 9 times out of 10, I'm not listening to that. I'm either listening to some R&B, old school R&B, or some motivational CDs and stuff, audio books and stuff. And so I used to try to change to the rap when I got my younger people in the car with me, but then I started to realize, you know what? People already know me. Like, the people admire me for being the business person that I am, right? So why would I sit there and try to dumb myself down and make myself seem to be more of a way that I'm really not? You know what I mean? Just to try to impress that person or please that person or not seem weird. You know what I mean? And really, any time when I can expose these people to what I do, like as far as like my thinking and my behavior patterns and all of that, my habits. Like when I can expose them to my habits and what makes me the way that I am, they appreciate that more, because that's what they always want in it. They're trying to figure out, like, well, how are you the way you are? How do you know so much? How are you so business-minded, this and that? And so when they able to get in the car with me and see, oh, shit, he don't listen to music, he listen to that. That helps, like that they prefer that. They prefer that, and that's why I stopped doing that. Like, if I'm listening to my motivational stuff, somebody get in the car, I leave it on. I don't care who's getting in the car anymore. And that's the way you need to be. Don't dumb yourself down to try to fit into society and to try to not seem weird, because quite frankly, it's good if you're weird. You're probably different, and you can't be outstanding if you don't stand out. You know what I mean? So if you fit in with everybody, how can you be outstanding? So that's one thing I want to point out today. Also, another thing I realized too, I had a couple different lunch meetings with a couple of business people in the community. I got another one coming up, and what I'm starting to realize is, you ever seen that meme on Instagram is of Dr. Dre, and they show it's like Dr. Dre and he got all his all his friends from back in the day when he was coming up with NWA and stuff, and they got on like jeans and t-shirts, stuff like that. They dressed down, and it says and then they got a picture right beside it with Dr. Dre, bunch of older white guys, and they got suits on, and it says me and my friends then versus my friends now. And I realized that's kind of what I'm doing in real life, and I didn't even realize it is. I'm starting to look around, and I see that more and more of my friends are becoming old white men. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it, but I just happened to notice it. And because of what happens is, when you in business, first of all, that's the majority of who is in business is older white guys, especially if you're doing big business. And then on top of that, like most of the friends that I grew up with, we're still friends, but we can't relate as much because they don't read books, they don't listen to audio books, and they're not focused on what I'm focused on, so we can't relate as much. But I can relate to my friends now that I'm having that just so happen to be older white guys. So I'm saying what I'm saying, and I don't change who I am. I still talk regular, like I don't try to tighten up my language, I guess, my English. I don't try to be extra proper around, I'm still myself, you know what I mean? I still joke, if it's a loose environment, I'm still cussing like I'm just being me. And that's really what people want. Like, you don't gotta try to switch yourself up and try to be like people either. Like, again, don't dumb yourself down to try to be more comfortable in the environment or try to make people more comfortable with you in that environment. You know, be yourself. And what was I forgot what I was getting at with that. But anyway, bottom line is this though, by the way. So I got y'all votes on that last video, and I see that majority of everybody wants me to keep this as the cleaning business channel. So, but what I realized too is I will keep this as the business channel, cleaning business channel, but what you gotta understand is this too. In order to be successful in the cleaning business as well as any business, it's going to take more than just the knowledge of the cleaning business. And so that's why I'm still going to give you these type of videos where I'm just giving you some general personal growth, business growth knowledge that isn't necessarily completely related to cleaning business. But I think you still need this though, because you gotta have that with it. You know what I mean? You can't just think you're gonna make it just off of franchise one-on-one knowledge. You know what I mean? So what I'll do is I'll make sure that 3 out of the 5 videos I do every week, on average, I'm not promising you 5 videos a week, but 3 out of the 5 videos, 9 times out of 10, will all be cleaning business related directly, and then I do some that's loosely based just on general business and general personal growth like this video. So anyway, thank y'all for watching, subscribing, like, and sharing, and commenting. AJ Simmons, thank y'all.